Three camps exist amongst this orc encampment. One being the vehicle depot, equipped with 3 vehicle stations. The main camp, producing most of the main units, the bulk of the force, being commanded by this Gorknut dreadnought. Many turrets outline the area, gunning down anyone who comes near. The orcs have taken over the Space Marine technology and you're using it against them. And the final camp, the Orc Breeding Center, producing enormous amounts of orcs.
You little boys is here. New Tankbusters is here. We should find these Tankbusters. Don't upgrade any infantry damage. Don't upgrade any vehicle damage.
The powerful orc shaman. An incredibly powerful orc, able to control strange orc magic.
New Tankbusters is here. Starting work on a new big track.
A line of orcs ready to open fire when anything comes near. Shielded by a magnetic force field, able to repel bullets and reject them back into the enemy. A meteor magnetic field is pulling down meteors to destroy the enemy. The commando using the marine pods that are dropped to destroy them, causing a chain reaction amongst the pods. Space Marines decided to attack the other outlying entrances to the orc encampment. Killer cans full of rockets ready to fire upon the enemy.
Give her a go!
Look at that small fight with the enemy!
Your commander
The Death
is ready
Dreads
for
march out to get revenge on the enemy for destroying their shield generator.
Big fight with the enemy! Up north of your position! Boys, that vehicle health upgrade is finished! Small fire happening! Just cease of your position! Our walker ain't walking anymore! That other upgrade's done custom job real spiff! Rounding up an hour cans and treads ain't no shiny now! We should find these Tankbusters a tank to bust! New Tankbusters is here! Rocks is ready! Building Death Dread! Starting work on a new Death Dread! New Death Dread is built! Death Dread, look at that beaut!
Another raiding force comes to go down the south. This time a little bit bigger, but still fall to the same fate. From the past attack, the orcs have upgraded their defenses. But what is this?
You get ready,
Drop pods.
Death Dread, look at that beaut. New Death Dread is built.
But the Death Dreads will not have it. They easily destroy the drop pods and march forward to kill the rest of the Marines.
Death Dread, one of our turrets is in trouble. New Death Dread is built. Death Dread, look at that beaut. One of our defenses is getting hit. New Death Dread is built. Death Dread, look at that beaut. New Death Dread is built.
Death Dreads easily slaughter these basic Marines. Orc artillery.
Small fight with the enemy. Just station your position.
Orc artillery easily peppers the enemy Space Marines.
The Space Marines is using a super ability.
The Space Marines using their mag ability, the Space Laser, to target my Dreadnought. The Commando sees this and tries to go for the laser, but fails. Dreadnought getting severely wounded.
Death Dread, look at that beaut. New Death Dread is built. Rounding up a new mother boys.
He successfully takes it down, and so the Dreadnought summons his goblins to repair him.
New mother boys is here.
The enemy mech is strong, and yet weak at the same time. Has difficulty dealing with heavy armor. More drop pods fall, but the hail of bullets easily deals with them.
I'll get you a rock star.
A second mech comes into the fight, ready to destroy the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought has activated his shield to protect himself from the bullets, and the hail of artillery has destroyed one of the mechs. The other decides to flee.
Death Dread, look at that beaut. That's how it's taking it. These boys are truly for a fight.
The mech continuing to retreat has no choice but it cannot run and it cannot hide, for it is dead.
Our cannons and treads ain't so shiny now. Our walker ain't walking anymore. The new mother boys is here. Rounding up a new nub squad. Rounding up looters.
Hey, do it up.
New mother nubs is here. Look at that death gun. That is ready. These boys are drooling for a fight. The new mother boys is here. New looters is here. These boys are drooling for a fight. One of our defenses is getting hit. Who's fire with the enemy?
Another force comes from the south, this time doing a large amount of damage. But not enough, for the Orc horde has come. The Orc horde begins to march, fueled by this Dreadnought.
That resource point is ours.
The northern orcs begin to march as well,
Skeletons and dreads ain't so shiny now.
marching across rivers and land to get to their enemy. Even goblins march as scouts for the army.
Small fire down south of your position.
Sadly, they die quite easily. But the rocket barrage from the infantry will destroy anything made of metal.
Small fight with the enemy down south of your position.
The Death Dread slaughter as they march. The Juggernaut and his followers march, gunning down anything that they can come across. Engaging with the enemy's turret, they gun down everything they possibly can. Then they dropping a death turret upon him will not stop this horde. The Space Marine encampment, now weak and open to assault, they begin to gun down any Marine they see.
Nicked a resource point.
The Space Marine encampment utterly destroyed. The Dreadnoughts making it into the other side of the encampment as well.
Small fight with the enemy northeast of your position.
Easily destroying these Space Marine buildings with their chainsaws. The Killicans trying to snipe the turret.
Southeast of your position.
Sadly, the Dreadnought, being alone with a small group of machine gunners, did not bear well for him, for he is going to fall to these turrets and Predator tanks.
Small fight with the enemy southwest of your position.
The explosion causing damage to his own men and throwing them in range of the tower.
Your boys on the ground got killed. Small fight. Some of our boys got tough.
They gun down everything they
Boys on the
see.
ground got killed.
Rockets and bullets fly and slaughter all.
Jack Milton will give her a go.
Our Walker ain't walking anymore. Pelicans and Dreads, this is the last phase of the fight.
Dreadnoughts and the tanks have moved in. They're trying their best, but sadly the Dreadnoughts fall to the massive Space Marine troops and mechs. But the infantry is here, and their goal is to take down the turret and as much infantry as they possibly can. The bullets begin to fly and the rockets begin to crash. Gunning down even Terminators is not an easy task. Before this horde, it is nothing.
Some of our boys got dumped.
These particular mechs are incredibly good at taking out infantry. So the horde will be easily gunned down by these mechs. Gunning down all of them with a single volley.
Starting work on a new death copter. Some boys on the ground got killed. New death copter is built. We spun out them death copters for you, boss. New death copter. It's built. Rounding up a new shooter mob. Rounding up the boys. Look. Dogs are here. We should find these tankbusters to tank the boss. And we can shoot our boys with. New tankbusters is here. New shooter boys is here. We should find these tankbusters to tank them. New tankbusters is here. We should find these tankbusters to tank the boss. Shoot our boys ready to get shooting. Firing! Southwest of your position.
A new horde ready. Plenty of rockets to go around, and mega knobs to crush them.
New mob and up that resource point is ours.
Choppers going across the skies, looking for prey to hunt. Not exactly the most powerful, but definitely a good strategy.
Oh, vehicle looks red to me.
Serving or in combat situation.
The Space Marines is using a super ability. Who's firing? Oh, vehicle looks red to me. That won't run no more.
Target the rear, boss.
Oh, vehicle looks red to me.
This counter is under attack.
That won't run no more. New Mama Lumps is here. Oh, vehicle looks red to me. Starting work on a new killer can. Building a can.
The Space Marines trying to make a forward defense and failed. Too much orc and too much rockets and bullets.
Killer cans, they are trying to take the resource.
And yet the Space Marines have made a stand on that bridge. And they are killing the knobs.
The Space Marines is using a mad ability power.
The orcs pull back their rockets to head down to the lower bridge.
New killer can is built.
A few knobs stand their
Killer
ground.
cans, let's re-rock. We lost on the lead. New Masters is here. These boys are drooling for who's firing the enemy.
The few orcs led by a very powerful wizard come down here to help these solo knobs,
New killer can is built. New
calling upon meteors to protect them from the oncoming
We should find these
marines.
tankbusters to tank the bus. Sword firing. Northeast of your position. Building a can.
The orc shaman
That is ready.
giving them many buffs and giving them protection from Gork and Gork.
New tankbusters is here.
Mostly an army of rockets and magic. It is not very effective against infantry, and yet they stand.
New killer can is built. New Lucas is here.
repair the dreadnought, and he begins to march with a bigger force this time, ready to push through.
We're not going anyplace scary.
Time for foot slogging, boys! The biggest I'm the boss! Which button makes this thing go? Send me to the fight!
What's happening? What's going on? Where are we going?
This is the biggest and the strongest! Kill the other boys! Fighting and winning!
Please, no more kicking.
But not taking significant damage, he summons his goblins once again. This time, just by lasers from infantry. The Killicans see their lord in danger, so they come to help. Thankfully, they protect him. These lowly space marines trying to destroy them with their own weapon plus their gun. The goblins have been exchanged out of the machines, so now they begin to build with the scraps of the enemy. The horde from the north has come down the middle bridge and begins to slaughter space marines. Not even their death turrets can destroy this horde. The mech, furious, begins to open fire. But it will not stand today. The hail of rockets and the fist from the juggernaut destroy the creature, and it is gone. The remnants of the base still there, space marines fighting with their life. The core, the mech, blasted them back with nothing. The last thing keeping the marines here is their power core. Something incredibly precious for their bases. The hail of rockets begin to launch. Even goblins fighting. Dreadnought pulls them back, protecting the orcs from a nasty blow. The core open to attack. They begin to launch their volleys. The orcs have won this day.